Welcome back to the Revive Then Thrive podcast, your safe haven for relational and emotional wellness and intergenerational healing. I am your host, Hallelujah Adams, LMFT and certified emotionally focused therapist. In the previous series, we discussed 3 core or most common negative interactional patterns or dances. Today, we're starting a new series called Holding On to Us, Building Bonds That Heal and Hold, a series on the emotional heartbeat of connection. What makes us feel safe, seen, and secure in love? In the first episode of this series, we'll be exploring the quality of our relational bonds by diving into a question that lives at the heart of every close relationship. Can I reach you? More specifically, we're going to explore what it means to be accessible, responsive, and emotionally engaged, or what we call ARE in the EFT world. These 3 words, accessibility, responsiveness, and emotional engagement, are the foundation of secure love. When we can answer yes to these 3 qualities, our relationships begin to feel like a safe harbor instead of a storm. Let's begin with the bigger picture. Let's do a quick review of the first Revive Then Thrive podcast episode on co-regulation and affective dependence. Emotionally focused therapy, or EFT, is grounded in attachment theory, the idea that we are wired for connection. Just like a child looks to a caregiver for safety, comfort, and co-regulation, adults look to their safe others, especially their partner, in the same way. At the center of attachment is a powerful question. Are you there for me? Dr. Sue Johnson created the ARE model to help us understand what secure bonding looks like in adult relationships. And the beauty of it is, it's both simple and profound. When loved ones have a strong ARE foundation, they're able to turn toward each other, even when things get hard or rocky. And this highlights our biggest resource when the world is dark, scary, and overwhelming. Our biggest resource is one another. This need for connection and belonging, remember, it's like water, food, and oxygen. So let's slow this down, get curious together, and break down ARE, what it stands for, and how it shows up. A is for accessibility. Can I reach you? Being accessible means being emotionally available. It means you don't shut down or disappear physically or emotionally. When I reach for you, if you're constantly preoccupied, distracted, or emotionally distant, it creates panic in the bond. R is for responsiveness. Can I depend on you to respond to me emotionally? When I'm hurting or needing reassurance, can I trust that you'll tune in? Responsiveness isn't about fixing. It's about presence. When we respond with empathy, validation, and care, we send the message, I see you and you matter. E is for emotional engagement. Do I feel you with me emotionally? This is where real bonding happens. It's not just about words. It's about feeling your loved one with you. You can be in the same room with someone but feel a million miles apart if emotional engagement is missing. Together, these 3 build the foundation of secure attachment. Let's ground this in a few real-life examples. Loved ones sit in silence after an argument. One wants to talk, but the other is scrolling on their phone. There's no accessibility. Another example. One loved one shares a worry about work, and the other immediately says, "You always worry too much." That's a miss on responsiveness. A third example is when loved ones sit down for dinner. They talk about logistics, but their eyes never meet. No real emotional engagement. These aren't moral failings. They are protective moves. Sometimes life, stress, trauma, or old attachment wounds make it hard to show up emotionally. But we can rebuild. Awareness is the first step. So how do we grow our ARE muscles? First, check in with yourself. Am I emotionally available right now? Second, when your loved one reaches, respond with curiosity, not defense. Even a soft, "I'm here," goes a long way. Third, share your inner world. Let them in. Let yourself be seen. You can also try a nightly ARE check-in, where you ask yourself questions like, was I accessible today? Did I respond when my loved one reached? Did I show up emotionally, even in small moments? These small practices deepen emotional safety over time. You can find the free companion worksheet for today's episode at www.revivethenthrive.org on the podcast shop page. It's designed to help you and your loved one reflect on how each of these elements is showing up or where they're missing, and gently open the conversation together. You can use it for journaling or talk through it together. Remember, the goal isn't perfection, it's presence. Because when we begin to ask, "Can I reach you?" and we hear a soft, steady yes, something shifts in our nervous system. Our need for protection can soften and our connection can deepen. We come home to each other. Thank you for being here today. If you found this episode meaningful, I invite you to share it with someone who matters to you. Remember, emotional safety is something we co-create one moment at a time. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit subscribe and click the bell so you never miss an episode, including the next episode in the Holding On to Us series. For the episode When Your Heart Wants to Hide, the struggle to stay close, where we explore what happens when we long for connection but fear being hurt. This episode explores the push and pull of vulnerability, emotional risk, and the protective instincts that make closeness feel hard, especially when attachment wounds are in play. Until next time, I'm hugging your hearts. May you feel safe, seen, and supported. You're doing sacred and brave work towards relational and emotional healing, and I'm honored to be on this reviving and thriving healing journey with you. See you next time.